Welcome back to another video. Picture this. You're cruising down the highway, the deep growl of a V8 shaking the pavement beneath you. The sheer power, the commanding presence, it's not just a truck, it's a statement. But here's the real question. Is the 2025 Scania 770S V8 just an overpowered machine for enthusiasts, or does it hold the keys to a smarter financial move? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just see this beast as more than a luxury. It might be an investment in itself. Now, let's rewind a bit. If you're between 18 and 30, you already know that every financial decision today shapes your future wealth. You've seen people who play it smart and those who don't. And when it comes to big-ticket assets, whether it's a car, a business, or even a high-end truck, one wrong move can set you back years. But what if I told you that the Scania 770S V8 isn't just about raw power, but about smart power, the kind that can actually work for you? Let's talk performance. A V8 engine with 770 horsepower sounds like something ripped straight out of a supercar. And yet, here it is, in a truck. But here's where things get interesting. Why would Scania push an engine this powerful into a heavy-duty vehicle? Is it just for show, or is there a method to the madness? Well, imagine you're hauling a full load across states. Time is money, efficiency is profit, and this machine isn't just about brute force. It's about control, durability, and long-term savings. With its cutting-edge fuel optimization, the 770S isn't just eating diesel, it's making every drop count. This means fewer stops, faster deliveries, and ultimately, bigger paychecks. Because let's be real, what's the point of a vehicle if it doesn't help you scale up your game? And speaking of scaling up, let's pause for a second. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem ahead of the game financially? They don't just think about cost, they think about value. Which brings us to a crucial point. Depreciation versus appreciation. Most people see vehicles as liabilities. But high-performance, specialized trucks like the Scania 770S, they hold their value differently. Why? Because demand for top-tier efficiency never dies. Fleet owners, independent operators, and even collectors know that power plus reliability equals long-term worth. And in a market where cheap options break down and cost you thousands in repairs, a powerhouse like this starts to look like a hedge against future expenses. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about cost. Because, let's be honest, when you hear V8 and Scania, your wallet probably tenses up. And it should. Quality isn't cheap. But here's the real question. Is it expensive, or is it just priced according to its value? Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect a mansion to cost the same as a studio apartment, right? The same logic applies here. If a truck can increase efficiency, cut downtime, and hold its resale value, then the initial price tag isn't an expense. It's an entry fee to a higher league. And that's the mindset shift that separates wealth builders from paycheck to paycheck thinkers. But let's flip this discussion on its head for a second. What if you don't own a trucking business? What if you just love powerful machines and want to make money without actually driving one? Here's something most people overlook. The trucking industry isn't slowing down. In fact, logistics is one of the most recession-proof industries out there. And if you understand this, you can position yourself in ways most people don't even think about. For example, high-end, long-haul trucks like the 770S are perfect for leasing or renting out. Instead of watching your investment sit in your garage, imagine turning it into a passive income source, whether through rentals, partnerships, or even reselling at peak market demand. The difference between people who own assets and those who chase liabilities is knowing how to make their money work without lifting a finger. Now, if you're still watching, you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds smart, but how do I apply this mindset to my own finances? That's exactly why I want you to check out my next video on the power of compounding. Because whether you're investing in vehicles, businesses, or stocks. The real game isn't about how much you earn. It's about how well your money multiplies. Click on the next video, and I'll show you exactly how to turn small decisions today into massive wealth tomorrow.